that was easy. I went in and all the lighters are actually behind the desk, like the cashiers. So there was somebody actually there. So I was able to just say, hey, I need that one. And she handed it to me, rang me up. In and out, no big deal. And only 5 minutes away, like I said, about 1.5 miles. So that works. So I was, because all of a sudden now I'm craving Subway. This is like a warning about this job, is that like you'll be working and all of a sudden something will smell so good and then you need that food. But I'm not gonna get that food because as I was waiting at the light, I got an offer of $7 to go 3.3 miles to pick up at Jimmy John's. So when the opportunity arises to make the money, we gotta make the money. I took a not so great order because I just didn't want to sit anymore. It's $5.36 to go 1.5 miles. So I mean, it's not terrible in the way of like miles to money, but for the time, because it's for Walk On Sports, which is it's a restaurant. I think it was like founded or whatever by Drew Brees or something like that. I don't know, big football player. But anyway, it's probably not going to be ready when I pull up, which is the part that stinks, right? Because it's like, for $5, I want it to be ready so that I can just do my 1.5 miles and be done. Okay, I dropped off that tiny order. Had to go to the 3rd floor. But whatever. And then I just stayed there because it's an apartment that's like right by all these other restaurant places. So I just figured, why move? And then I just got a Raising Cane's order. $8.08. 3.8 miles, but you know the deal. I have to go in, order it, and pay for it. But being that it's 2:18 right now, and nothing else was going on, $8 is $8. So we're gonna do it. I decided to stop briefly at Racetrack because I can get this giant so-called medium drink for $1.07. So I was thirsty and I needed caffeine, but I didn't want any more coffee because I will come for like a crash around 4 o'clock normally, especially if I'm not moving. So I just figured I'd get ahead of it. Get myself some caffeine. Anyway, while I was in there, I got an order, $10, and don't quote me, I think it was $10.36 to go 6.7 miles, picking up at Moe's. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, maybe it's been a while, but whenever you go into Moe's Southwest Grill, like, everybody who works there starts like yelling, "Welcome to Moe's!" And I don't know about you, but for me that's a little bit off-putting. It's like, hi. I think it's nice, but a little bit off-putting. So I always kind of dread walking in there because I know that like people are going to start yelling like, welcome to Moe's. I don't know, it's a little weird. But anyway, I'm only like 3 minutes away from Moe's, and then we'll move on to the delivery pot. I'm pretty sure I just saw one of the most Florida things ever. I was kind of freaked out because I went to go put the food up at the porch, and I saw like a head of something move, and so I was like, wait a second, and like next to his porch, like all around his porch, there's just sand. So I'm like, oh my god, there's like a snake or something, I don't know. But I looked in there and there was a turtle, like it had dug a hole like under the concrete, and it's just chilling like in this little dugout hole kind of underneath this guy's concrete porch. Oh, I'm gonna try to put a picture in if I can. That was so cute. I don't know what kind of turtle it was. It looked nice, but I'm not trying to get like a finger snapped off or anything, so I didn't want to touch it or bother it. I'm not sure if it had like laid eggs under there. I just didn't want to, but I did take a photo. It was really cute. Alright, I was really hoping I'd get something over here. I just got a McDonald's order, $6.06 to go 2.2 miles, and I'm a mile away from the McDonald's, so it's going in the opposite direction that I want to go in, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Easier than I thought per the directions. But I did get, I gotta pause that. I did get a Grubhub right as I was about to pull in here. $11.88 for 6.7 miles. I don't remember where it was for. Oh, Hungry Howie's. Perfect. That'll take some time. Oh, people are coming up fast. Cool. Cool. I need to get over though, because I need to turn around. Oh, perfect. That worked out well. Oh, and nobody's really coming, so I can make the U-turn. Yay! Probably won't be late. Oh god. Okay. Excellent. Look at that. We did it, folks. We did it. Alright, I think I'm only like 8 or 9 minutes away from Hungry Howie's. If, for those of you who don't know, it is like a very cheap pizza place. I want to say when I was in high school, like 9th, 10th grade, I was a cheerleader, and my coaches, like we had a squad sleepover or whatever, and the coaches ordered Hungry Howie's because they were literally like $5 for a large pizza. And I believe in the day they were kind of like CC's where you could go in and it was kind of like buffet style. It's okay cheap pizza as far as flavor goes, but it's not great. but people get it because it's cheap. And I think now the cheapest pizza there is like, I don't know, if you want to get a one topping large pizza, it's like $14.99. So I guess that tells you how old I am. Anyway, okay, when I got here, they had said they hadn't gotten the order yet. So, or not that they hadn't gotten it yet, but that I guess they weren't really paying attention. It's slow in there because nobody really eats Hungry Howie's anymore. And they didn't hear their tablet ba-ding-a-ding. So they made it quickly. I said, I mean, I had nothing else going on and whatever. So, I said I'd wait. So I just hung out in the car for a little bit until it was ready, and the young man brought, wow, the young man, Jesus, how the frig old am I? My goodness. Anyway, I'm gonna go puke and get this delivered.